Sunday night. Thanks for being with us here. We've got the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And there's a 3-second violation. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Simons. Back to Brown. Embiid inside. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Now Markkanen. The jump hook. James with the rebound. Brown inside. Right wing.
Jazz foul. Peterson. First personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Embiid.
With all that length, Jackson Jr. can contest and bother shooters whenever they're within 10 feet of him.
Simons with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Jackson outside. Sinks that one from the post.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Embiid. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him 3 points at the line." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so here is Philadelphia. They trail by 3. And here's Brown for 3.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Assist from.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Collier. From deep. Rebound by Philadelphia.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Here's Collier. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Markkanen right side. Utah with another miss.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Simons with a steal. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Collier. Utah leading. Here's Peterson. He's scoreless. Good on the bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
It's James on the wing. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Maxey, that's good.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Got a piece of it. Simons with a steal. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Launches it from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. And it's Utah with the ball. With the step back. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Peterson, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Bogdanovich clearly a problem from deep.
Here's Peterson. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. They set the pick. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
0-0.
And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Okogie's shot is off. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
Right side Maxey. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Utah shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Peterson.
And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. The ball goes to Philadelphia.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to Bona. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Filipowski from deep. Utah moving the ball around. Williams from long range. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Sensabaugh. Left side, Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a three-point Philadelphia lead.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Bona with a rebound. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 16-7 run. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown in the high post. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Philadelphia on top, up 3.
18.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Here we go, one-on-one. James can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Bailey. Lots of room. Hauled in by Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Here's Collier. Up and in on the layup. Collier's got his first points in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Picked by Holmes. It's Markkanen on the wing. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Shoots over Brown. The Jazz again can't hit.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Pass to Markkanen. Brown with the steal. Here's James. Some solid defense from Markkanen. James with a steal. Maxey on the wing. And here's Embiid, defended by Holmes. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you, Brian.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. For three, Maxey. Rebound, Utah. Pass to Markkanen. Oh, Markkanen good in the paint.
Well, he's got such a sweet shot, but at 7 feet, Markkanen can also hurt you down low. An all-around offensive talent.
Maxey, that's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. Markkanen outside. Utah moving the ball around. The fader. Rebounded by LeBron.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
With the slam.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And here's Brown for three. Peterson with a rebound. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Collier. 5 points in the game. Pass to Bailey. He's off on the layup.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
The drive by Simons. The kick out to Maxey. And there's James from the arc. That one no good. Markkanen outside. Here's Collier. Pass to Peterson. They double him with Simons. Now here's Holmes. Takes a three. Sinks the tray. Holmes has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is Maxey. Here's the three. The Sixers again can't hit.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight. Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's Brown. From down in the low post, it goes. 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Okogie, still without a bucket. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Peterson to the left wing. Hayes misses. Maxey on the wing. Got a hand on it. And here are the Jazz. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside Maxey. It's good from the top of the key. Maxey's got 6.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Maxey on the wing. Here's Wade. Maxey surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And what a slash by Maxey. I mean, so good at forcing the defense's hand.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both free throws good from Maxey.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Hayes. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Outside Maxey. From behind the arc. Utah grabs the miss. .55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Goes to Philadelphia.
Checking in for Utah. Number 5.
Philadelphia leading by 5. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Maxey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
And so he hits both. 9 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Sensabaugh. Got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Kyle Filipowski. What's the situation, Allie?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Utah. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Nobody wants an injury, especially this early in the season, but the good news, he's been cleared by the training staff to play through it. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not.
Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
They're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Back to Embiid. Out to Simons. Oh, deflected. Out left to the wing. Here's Markkanen. James with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the 76ers. 6-point lead. Screen by Brown. Oh, my goodness.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Markkanen outside. Over James. LeBron with the rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Embiid. Here's Brown. Pass to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Rebounded by the Jazz. To the inside. Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
And Embiid throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Peterson. And he converts the layup. Peterson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. BA, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Peterson. Now here's Markkanen. Rebounded by LeBron.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Collier. Fast break, Philadelphia. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Simons outside. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, my! Throw it down!
That is ridiculous. Yeah, Simons put in all of his speed to work on that drive.
Markkanen for 3. That shot, no good.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
James, left side. Utah grabs the miss. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And here's Brown for three. The rebound by Filipowski. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Pass to Collier. And here's Holmes. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz. Utah retains possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Pass to Bailey. Down low. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Here's Brown. Kept alive. Here's Wade. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
Pass to Bailey. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Bailey's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 10. There's a screen. Over to the left wing. Counted from distance.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Three-pointer Holmes. Bailey. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 11-point game. Oh, Brown's going to go get it. And Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Jazz trail by 13. 1:43 left to play in the third. Pass to Collier. Now Holmes. Inside. And a nice finish on the layup. Holmes has gotten 4 this quarter.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And there's a pick. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Bailey.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Markkanen looking it over. On the take. And he banks in the layup. Markkanen's got 9 points.
A 7-footer who can put the ball on the deck. Markkanen is as difficult a matchup as there is.
Pass to Brown. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now Maxey. Fires from the wing. Here's Bona. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 7 seconds left in the third. Here's Okogie. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 11.
57.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Sixers lead by 11. And here's James. Pass to Simons. Here's Embiid. Defended by Jackson. Embiid inside. Okogie pulls down the board.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. The rebound by Embiid.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Takes a step back. Pass to Okogie. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. Okogie's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the 76ers.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Sensabaugh drops in the layup for 2.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
And James has got the ball here for the 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
To the paint. Tipped. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. And they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Here's Peterson. Here's Jackson.
You can tell how confident Jackson Jr. is working the pick and roll set. He moves with real purpose.
Pass to Maxey. Three-pointer. The Sixers again can't hit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's Jackson with the three. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Embiid. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Back to Williams. Pass to Miller. Utah moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from Embiid. And so here is Philadelphia. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Inside. Here's Miller. Over James. Miller can't get it to go. Simons deciding where to go with it. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz trail by 16. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Maxey. The three. Up again. Here's Bona. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Collier. And he drives in. Bailey. Here's Peterson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Jaylen Brown. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes a first.
Peterson. 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Maxey with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Now it's Maxey. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, just quick and crafty. Maxey really makes it tough on the defenders.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Maxey. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brown fires! Outside Maxey. Here's Simons. Outside Maxey. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 19.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And the 76ers making a change here. So we can't get either to fall. Back to James. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter here.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the 76ers.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for LeBron James.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Now into the lineup for your Jazz.
Embiid inside. Ooh, it misses. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
First personal foul.
While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Brown outside.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Taking 3 shots.
He does not get the second one. And he nails the third.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
And so James will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And